What is Daredevil going to do against Doctor Doom?
Who do y'all think Sadie Sink is really playing?
Did you say Rogue?
He pisses me off too much.
Why?
Damn.
Hal is better than John.
I'm saying
It is comically accurate.
Mahershala, go to DC.
He's whooping Batman's ass.
That's why we all have our differing opinions.
And I'm not hating on women. No. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Yo, what's up, people? It's the Overly Focused Podcast. This episode has no episode. I mean, number. Sorry. We back again with another episode. I got my guys again. I got Jay, I got Nick, and y'all already know the topic. Y'all liked the first video we did. It was a little controversial for some people, but this one might be more controversial. Who knows? How are y'all doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm excited to be back.
Okay.
I've been looking forward to this. I mean, after the comments from the previous video.
Some of those people were going crazy.
Yeah, I think they was a little mad about the Iron Man and Batman, and they didn't like the way how I ranked the 3 Batman.
Yeah, you had the worst ranking, so.
But on this one, we gonna get to I don't want to. We're gonna talk about it, but we gonna rank the 3 Spidermen in this video. So then I think that might. I don't know if that one gonna get controversial too.
No, I know it's gonna get controversial.
It will get controversial. Especially because Nick is such a big Spider-Man fan.
Oh yeah,
that's my favorite. That's my boy. I got the Venom shirt, so you know.
But I want to ask y'all, how do y'all think like the season is gonna end off with Daredevil? I don't know what their goal is. Like, what is their? Because they're filming season 3 right now.
Right.
Yeah, which is crazy. I love that. Though.
Crazy work.
Well, it's crazy because we don't know. Because as much as we want to keep it out of connected from the universe, it's still in the universe. Mm-hmm. So it's going to release after. That's just facts. It's going to release after Secret Wars. I'm pretty sure.
Season 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, after Doomsday. It's definitely coming out of after Doomsday.
Yeah. It'll probably be this time of year, 2027.
Yeah,
that's my guess. So it'll come up after Doomsday, but before Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm. So it can't be like how does that even does that play? Does season 3 play a part into the Doomsday story?
It can't.
It would have to.
I don't think
if it's after Doomsday.
Yeah,
because
but you can't.
They might still have it before Doomsday, because we know in Born Again there was about a 6 to 8 month skip. In season 3, they might not do that. It might actually just pick up right where season 2 ends.
Which I hope it does do that, because if you try to play it off like Daredevil happens after Doomsday, where we know I probably do agree more with Nick, where Dr. Doom is going to go just multiverse to multiverse, killing off the entire realities. And if that's going on before Daredevil Born Again season 3, and then you try to do Daredevil Born Again season 3, it's just like, why are we doing this now? This feels like it's not relevant to the actual story of the MCU. So I hope for timeline's sake it happens before Doomsday. But I think it's going to be interesting to see how they bring Daredevil to Secret Wars. How is that interpretation going to be bringing him from the Marvel television side of things actually into the movies? But I think Spider-Man, which we're going to talk about later,
yes,
he will be in Spider-Man.
I think
he has to be.
So that's the first thing I want to talk about. So that's the question. I had a question in there like that. So do we think Daredevil is going to be in Doomsday or Secret Wars?
I would say I don't think he would be in Doomsday, but I feel like actually no, I take that back. I feel like he has more of a chance of being in Doomsday than in Secret Wars.
Nah.
I think it's the other way around. I think he has more of a chance to be in Secret Wars than Doomsday.
Because Secret Wars, you got to bring everybody. That's
true.
What is Daredevil going to do against Doctor Doom? Especially what's going to be probably Emperor Doom.
I hate when we hear that. I hate when I hear that because, bro, we got the Thunderbolts, bro.
Yeah, and what are they going to do?
Exactly. So
they're
why we can't
all going to die.
He got pretty much a better chance than them, so why we can't throw him in there?
But I don't think there's I heard recently that the original script for Thunderbolts was going to end with all of them dying. That would have been a much better story, in my opinion, or a majority of them dying, rather than just I'm blanking out on his name. Who died? Taskmaster. Just him dying or her dying, and then the rest of them living.
I thought Bucky was.
I don't think you can kill Bucky because he's such a. Maybe I think he'll die in Secret Wars.
I think he's gonna die in Doomsday.
Because I think Sebastian Stan's cool with playing the Bucky Barnes character, because there hasn't been a whole lot of since Winter Soldier. We got him in Captain America: Civil War, and then the 2 Avengers movies, and then 1 TV show. I think we haven't really seen a whole lot of growth from the character outside of that, because outside of the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, which he was technically the second main character in,
Right.
we haven't really seen him. Like, he was in Thunderbolts, but he wasn't really in
Well, technically
Thunderbolts.
we have because he ran for Senate in Thunderbolts, so it shows that he's trying to work on.
no.
The
Yeah,
things
but
that
like
the
that
Batman-
wasn't like a whole lot of character growth.
He had
Like,
a
that's
growth-
not
he
Bucky
had a
Barnes.
he had a character growth from First Avenger, Winter Soldier, and Civil War. Facts.
alone.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see more of him by himself. I
But
think that's just me personally.
the
I'm a
reason-
huge Bucky Barnes fan.
The reason why I say I don't think he gonna be in, well, I would want him to be in Secret Wars. He's finna be Two-Face.
That's true. Yeah, he's about to be Two-Face in the Batman Part 2.
Allegedly.
No,
that's
confirmed.
Is that
It's
confirmed?
Yeah.
He literally posted
He's
on his
RVD.
page.
Okay, well, fair enough. But
So,
still,
I don't know how he gonna film. I mean, he could do both of them. I don't know.
man, that brought a huge smile to my face. I didn't actually know that was confirmed.
That's
No, it was
confirmed.
confirmed. He
Yeah.
posted it on his page. That's the Harvey Dent.
And Scarlett Johansson is gonna play his wife, I think.
And they're trying to get either Liam Neeson or someone, I think Daniel Craig as his father.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Liam Neeson would make more sense because but dang, I just noticed Liam Neeson about to be in another Batman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is right.
Because he was Raish. He was Ra's al
They're
Ghul.
probably not gonna get him then. I don't
Then
think.
no, it'll probably be Daniel Craig. But now that I don't know, Daniel Craig, even though he's older than Sebastian Stan, he's not that much older.
No.
I thought Daniel Craig was like barely 60.
Yeah, but going back to Daredevil, I think he will, because I never really answered it. I think there's a better chance of him being in Secret Wars than Doomsday, just because I think it would be more interconnected to have a New York street side of things in a Secret Wars movie with Battle World, rather than Doctor Doom going from timeline to multiverse to everything, just wiping out people.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about Brand New Day.
Oh, okay.
Is Daredevil gonna be in Brand New Day?
Yes.
I think he has to be.
Charlie
He
Cox.
got to be here.
If the Hand is going to play such a huge role in the Spider-Man movie, which is looking like they might be the main villain, there's like 15 different villains, but they look like they're going to be a central part of the story. You have to have Daredevil if you're going to have the Hand.
Because I know I asked Trin about it. I asked you what you said you didn't see. Did you see the rumor about how like that ending shot of Brand New Day? Yeah, where he's jumping at the Hand. There's a bunch of space. They did that same thing in No Way Home. Where they edited Andrew and Toby out.
And they left Lizard getting kicked.
Exactly. So that's got to be the same thing. I think it's going to be Daredevil, but the question is, who's the second character?
Punisher, right?
I don't think it's
I feel
Punisher.
like
I don't think it's Punisher personally.
Daredevil, Hulk, and Spider-Man.
That's the
I think that would be more accurate,
But I
because
think they're
also the
fighting
rumor
Hulk.
is that Hulk is going to be hulked out. Like
Yeah.
he's going to lose his ability to be smart Hulk.
I
But
think
now-
they're fighting Hulk though.
but
I don't think they're fighting the Hand.
The question is, how would if it was Hulk in the other shot? How is the Hand gonna beat Hulk? Why are you jumping at Hulk?
Yes.
That's why I personally think, and I know this is probably far fetched. I think it's Daredevil and Elektra.
That's very far-fetched.
Yeah,
That's why I
that
said
one
I
is
think it's
far-fetched. Yeah.
far-fetched. But
I don't think they would introduce the Elektra character. I know she was, of course, in the Netflix universe, but you can't introduce her.
In Spider-Man.
No,
no.
that's what I'm saying. I think she's coming back in season 2. I personally think she would come back.
I
in
see
season
3
2.
maybe. I see 3, maybe not 2. But I can see at the end of 2. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I appreciate the thoughtfulness of that theory. I just think it's completely wrong.
It could be wrong. It could be, but because I thought they teased her too. Like they're teasing out. Like the Defenders are teasing. They're coming back because you've seen a Mike Coulter and a Finn Jones.
He's
in the
definitely
gym.
come back
Yeah,
for season
season
3.
three,
I
Iron
think
Fist
I
is
think
gonna be
Iron Fist is coming back for season 3 too.
I think they're gonna adapt the Luke Cage Mayor storyline.
Which is what they need to do. I think that would be great, because him taking over for Kingpin and then the whole Daredevil, what is it called again? Devil's Reign.
Devil's Reign, yeah.
That storyline.
I think that's
in the
gonna be a
comics.
movie because they said they try and bring Spider-Man in for that.
That could 100% be a movie. I think it would do better as a TV show, personally,
I would
because
like to
there's
see
so
it as a
many
TV
different
show.
aspects of that.
You
of
just
that
can't
story.
bring Spider-Man in that though.
That's what
That's
they,
fine. You
that's-
don't need Spider-Man.
But that's the goal they're trying to do.
That's what they should do. They should kind of like rebrand it eventually after they get done using the Born Again title. They should rebrand it as Daredevil Devil's Reign.
That would be cold. I can see that. So like with Brand New Day, right? Like well, before we get into that, I just want to say this. I am an advocate for Charlie Cox being in Spider-Man. I think, honestly, in my personal opinion, I don't know if y'all might not like this, I really think he should be over the Punisher, in my opinion. If anything, I would even if it's not the Punisher, I would put him over the Hulk too.
I would rather.
It fits better for the story. Let's just be real.
I would rather.
It does. You just said the hand. You just said the hand is in the.
I agree, but like, okay, so what are you saying? You're saying that the Daredevil should get more screen time than the Punisher and the Hulk, or what are you trying to?
In my opinion,
Yeah.
Okay, no, I agree, especially because he was in the last.
He was in the
movie.
last one, and we didn't even get to see him.
I think that would be interesting, like rekindling that relationship because that was also like a Matt Murdock in No Way Home that they didn't know what they were going to do.
Yeah.
Are they going to actually have a season 4 of Daredevil or a brand new re-entry for the character, and it turned into a mixed match of both?
Well, yeah.
So-
And I promise you, that's what the people want to see. I promise you. They want to see Spider-Man and Daredevil team up.
Yeah.
I would take Hulk out of the movie and put Daredevil.
See,
in.
I would like
That's
that. I would respect that. I would respect that personally.
Because I still want to
I
see.
would respect that.
I want to see Punisher and Spider-Man's relationship, especially since they sort of have one in the comics, and since Punisher debuted in a Spider-Man comic. So I want to keep Punisher in the movie, but I would take Hulk out and I'll put Daredevil in.
But it makes sense to have Hulk because Hulk might be one of the only characters that actually remembers that Peter
since
Parker is
they're gonna
Spider-Man.
adapt that comic.
And that's going to be a huge part of the movie. Going to Bruce Banner, he's like, even in the trailer, he's like, who are you? Because you can tell there's something that reminds him, like, oh, that's Spider-Man.
But Hulk never met Spider-Man.
Exactly. Even though they were technically together at Endgame, think about it. They never shared any time on screen.
And that was
together.
Smart Hulk, so that's Bruce.
Yeah, that was Smart
Yeah,
Hulk.
but they're still one and the same. Like, they still live inside the same mental capacity. Like, Brain in the Hulkscape lives inside of Bruce Banner, so he still knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, at least as the Hulk parts. That's why he's like thinking, like, I recognize this person, but I can't put a name to the face, and I don't know who that is exactly. I think that's why you have to have the Hulk in this storyline, because you can also move forward with a potential Planet Hulk or World War Hulk movie that I think has a really good chance of being made now.
So let me ask y'all this. Well, we'll get to that, but I just want to ask it off the initial. So do we see Hulk in Secret Wars or
Have to.
Doomsday?
we have to.
to.
It's one of those.
Doomsday?
I would say
I would
more
say
Secret
both.
Wars. I think he'll.
It depends on how
It's
Spider-Man
going to be in both,
ends.
but he'll be in Secret Wars mode.
For sure,
Right.
Secret Wars for sure, but it depends on how Spider-Man ends. I don't know what.
Yeah,
to
Yeah,
say.
those
the
lights-
lights just
I
changed.
don't know what to say.
I think someone did it outside. Maybe I don't know.
But I think, Secret Wars for sure.
I think Secret Wars for sure. We might see him in Doomsday, but he won't get as much screen time.
Do y'all think we'll get another Hulk movie? Like, genuinely?
I think we will eventually because I thought.
But when?
I don't know.
Like, how long is it going to be for Universal to be like, fine, we'll make a Hulk movie?
Probably not with Mark Ruffalo. Probably not.
But why not? I really like his interpretation of Hulk. I think he's been given a hard shoe to handle because of this whole smart Hulk. He was really good in the Avengers
No, I
movie
agree.
whenever they actually let him Hulk
I
out.
agree. I perfectly agree. I think I like Ed Norton and I also like Mark Ruffalo. I like both of them. They both did a good job, especially in the original Avengers movie and in Age of Ultron. Even in Thor Ragnarok, I'd love to see Banner there. I loved it, but once they went the smart Hulk route, then it's like that's when fans lost interest.
Yeah. It depends. Again, it would have to be Universal, and then the story of it, like it would have to be after Secret Wars.
Yeah,
for
100%.
sure. And then with that, like, I don't know, do you bring the leader back or
Yes.
is
You
this
could definitely bring the leader back. You could do Red Hulk
do you
properly.
bring Abomination? Is
Yes.
it Red Hulk? Is
You
it
can do so many different
She-Hulk?
things.
Red She-Hulk?
That-
You can
That's what
even
I'm
bring
saying.
A-Bomb in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You can do so many different storylines with the Hulk because you have all of his two main or really three main villains.
yeah.
And you have his son, you have She-Hulk. There's so many characters that you can use now to create a proper Hulk trilogy if you really even wanted to. I think that they really should because he's one of the biggest characters that that Marvel has. I know they're not owning the rights for it, but I think that they should definitely go down that route.
But that movie needs to have like a Thunderbolts vibe.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt's like more grounded, or maybe they could start off more grounded, but then they can traverse into more World War Hulk.
Who would you get to direct it?
Now that's a tough question because you're gonna have to go with somebody that understands the CGI aspect of Hulk because you can't just have like a Christopher Nolan who likes to do actual prosthetics and real life stuff. You have to have somebody that's gonna be really good with the animation side and the CGI. I think Chloe Zhao. I know
I knew you was
people
I don't
didn't
know
like.
who's that again.
She made the
Eternals.
Eternals movie. I know people didn't like that movie. I really appreciate it. It's up there with one of the best in my opinion. I mean, I say best. best for the phase that it came out in.
Okay.
I know it was dark, but the CGI in that movie had some of the best speed running, I think, personally, of any film, the best speed flying of any film, and I appreciated the guns that looked good, and everything in terms of the CGI I thought was really good. And it had so many characters that Chloe Zhao did a good job of giving each one its own little story that made it intriguing enough for me personally. I know it was a lot to introduce in one movie, but I think looking back, it was a really good movie. And I think she'd do good with the whole universe.
Now, I'm not going to say I like his films, but after I watched Eternals and stuff, I still personally think that Zack Snyder did the speed flying and stuff better than Eternals. I like that's one thing I did like about Man of Steel.
You need to rewatch Eternals, man.
Like that
was a cold scene with Makari.
That one scene where Superman was with Zod in the air and then he was like, oh, like that. I thought he actually did, but that's because Christopher Nolan worked on that film, so that's why he didn't work on Batman vs Superman. That's why that film was trash.
For some reason, my mind is telling me Sam Raimi, but I don't know.
No,
I don't think Sam Raimi.
After Multiverse of Madness, I'm sorry.
I didn't think that was a bad movie.
That's the thing. Multiverse of Madness was originally supposed to be like over 3 hours, so it was supposed to flesh out more stuff. But Marvel, again, like they did with Spider-Man 3, they cut a bunch of stuff and they said, no, you're just going to use this.
And they changed directors mid, like.
I agree.
Production.
Sam Raimi.
They wasn't filming yet, but they were.
I don't blame Sam Raimi for Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, he kind of came into like some bullshit.
I know, I agree, but at the same time, it was his name that got put on it. He still signed on to the project. He is a big enough name to be like, I don't like the way that this production is looking. I don't need this. He still signed up for it. He still had a job to do, and at the end of the day, that is a Sam Raimi movie that goes on under his catalog. But again, I agree with you. There was a lot of things going against him, but then why sign up for that movie? Why even risk it being a bad and
I didn't think it was
a bad movie?
Because
was it a bad movie?
I don't think it was bad.
It was top 5 worst MCU movies.
No, not top 5.
I hated Multiverse of Madness.
It's not top 5. Look, Thor: Love and Thunder, Dark World,
Multiverse of Madness.
No,
I'm putting. Let me see. So okay, you said
all the Thor, the two Thors,
two Thor movies. I'm putting. Dang, what else?
Exactly. Oh no, there's not been that many bad movies.
I got it better than Eternals.
No,
yeah,
no. But that's me personally. I really appreciate Eternals.
And then,
I got it better than Eternal. Wait. I think I prefer Multiverse of Madness over Brave New World, if I'm being honest.
There goes another one.
Yeah, and then,
Brave New World. I know we can pull one more out. I know
Brave New World was mid to me.
You literally said it was trash.
Yeah, but it was still better than Multiverse of Madness.
No, it was not. No, it wasn't. No,
I think the Red Hulk alone, the absolutely crazy stuff we saw from him was better than anything in Multiverse of Madness. The best part of Multiverse of Madness was the music fight. Outside of that, I didn't care for anything else.
Whoa.
I like the music fight. I like the opening with I think Gargantos, was
the Scarlet Witch fight.
The Scarlet Witch, yeah.
That was okay.
You didn't like that?
It was okay.
I thought Multiverse of Madness.
I just also don't like that they killed Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. They didn't kill her. She's still alive.
Yes,
until we see her again, she's dead.
She's not dead.
The only thing with Multiverse of Madness is if they would have played more into the WandaVision.
Black Widow.
Oh shit! Yeah, girl, you're
Black
5.
Widow.
Yeah, I can't save that one either.
That's what I knew that was good.
Maybe not top 5 worst movies, but it's top 5 in terms of most disappointing movies that I've watched in MCU.
I can see that because they did like paint it to like.
I thought it was going to be one of the best movies.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I thought my mom, she hates horror, and I knew it was supposed to have the horror element, so we went to see it, and I feel bad because number 1, like I said, she hates horror, and then number 2, she had to sit through that mid movie. And again, I don't think it was bad. I just thought it could have been done better.
So bad.
But I think it was one of the better things that was released in 2022. Though
I agree.
Had to be because 2022 was a pretty bad.
I'll have to look at a list.
2022 was a pretty bad year for Marvel.
It was that movie,
Makes me
Love and Thunder, and
She-Hulk. Well, I'm just talking about Marvel projects.
Oh, in general, yeah. There was only like 2 good Marvel projects in 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was coming out of COVID, and they didn't really have anything lined up.
Yep. So, kind of reeling it back into like the brand new day. Like, okay, so this is recorded after the trailer. But the first video we recorded, we did not see the trailer. So now, after seeing the trailer, how do you feel about the movie? I want to go into like the first. Like the thing that's been getting the internet like the hypest or like just confused on Sadie Sink. Right, so Who do y'all think Sadie Sink is really playing? Is it Jean Grey or is it somebody else? Typhoid Mary and all of this shit.
I think it's an 80% chance that it's Jean Grey, but I think there is also a possibility of it being the Spider Queen. Just because it would make sense with all the transformation randomly happening to Peter. And she does have these mind powers to mind control. I know people were talking about the mind control with Jean Grey and all that. Spider Queen has those same powers in terms of that.
But Jay, why would they
No,
sign her
I agree.
to
It's
Five
definitely
Project?
Jean Grey. It's
Why would
definitely
they-
Jean Grey.
That's the only thing.
I'm
like,
just throwing out a rogue take.
No, and I understand, but
Rogue?
like,
Did you say Rogue? Speaking of, because people are trying to rumor because there's that scene where he gets hit
I did
against
like that
that
Easter
is
egg.
not Rogue, guys.
That's not Rogue.
Stop it.
It's
They
just an
threw that
Easter
in
egg.
there.
That is just
they
an
threw that.
Easter egg.
I feel like they threw that in there just to start something.
Well, they know that's probably a sign that Rogue is going to be one of the X-Men. That they're
Well,
going to
yeah,
introduce in the
definitely.
first.
She gotta
Well,
be.
you can say, yeah.
But then again,
You
look at the
you never
X-Men
know.
movies. The X-Men movies kind of did Rogue wrong.
They did Rogue wrong.
Especially Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past is my favorite X-Men movie. But Rogue was only in there for like 2 minutes. That's why they had the Rogue cut.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we didn't even get like I'm not gonna say she did a good Rogue, but that's not the Rogue.
That's not Rogue.
Yeah, that's not Rogue. But I think Sadie Sink, she's playing Jean Grey. You guys just need to face it. She's playing Jean
She's
Grey.
playing
That's
Jean Grey.
that's in my opinion because it's kind of like this though. Like coming off of Stranger Things, knowing that, mind you, look at the when Phase 6, right? It's only Spiderman, Doomsday, and Secret Wars, right?
Yeah,
only-
that we have actually named. They have other movie slots signed,
Yeah,
but they don't actually have movies.
But in
there.
Phase 6, I'm pretty sure that's the end of Phase 6, right?
Yes. I'm
Secret
pretty sure.
Wars.
Well, in Phase 6, probably, right?
Yeah. I'm just if it gets split into two, I don't know how that would work.
Okay, even if it gets split into two, we know after Secret Wars, it's gonna be a totally different.
Yeah, Mutant Saga.
Yeah. So they've already confirmed there's an X-Men movie. The dude that directed Thunderbolts is
Sunlux.
directing it.
Or not Sunlux. It's Jake
Schreier.
Jake Schreier. Thank you.
Jake Schreier, and then the people that designed, I think Loki is doing the production, the set production for the movie.
Jake Schreier did such a good job with Thunderbolts, and that's why I'm extremely excited.
Yeah.
for
Right.
it.
So
It's another team movie.
So it's like, why would we not introduce one of the? We already know like Jean Grey is behind Cyclops. She's the
But
top.
why in this movie? Why now? Because you're not going to get an X-Men movie until 2028. That's the presumed date that they're going to have that X-Men movie some year or some month in 2028. Why does she need to be in a Spider-Man movie? And why is she just randomly appearing now? Why is there a mutant in this universe that has never had mutants before? I know technically Miss Marvel's a mutant. They just did that.
Wonder Man.
Namor is technically a mutant.
Yeah, I get that. But we haven't had the X-Men, Charles Xavier, Wolverine. No other mutant except for those three has been in this universe. Why introduce Jean Grey now? I'm not mad about it. I'm just, why now?
I think in my opinion, and I'll let you go after. In my opinion, so we know the Spider-Man is their biggest IP at Marvel. So I think that to kick off the X-Men saga or the mutant saga, you got to introduce one of the biggest characters within the other biggest character that you have. Think about it. The mutants, the X-Men are supposed to be what the Avengers is going to be. Because there's no more
I
Avengers,
agree.
right? Okay, it's going to be more Avengers, but they're going to be the main focus, like how the
of
Avengers
the next
were,
saga.
right? So I think you introduce it in one of, Spider-Man, the trailer broke a billion views or
Not
something?
a billion yet, but it's 700,
it's getting up
800.
there, yeah.
But it's
So,
it's the highest
close.
viewed trailer.
In 24 hours. It broke the Daredevil Born Again.
Right.
Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's like, why not put? I'm not saying they knew it was gonna break that, but they had a good feeling, like leaving off after the last one, like people are gonna want to see this movie. Why not put a mutant in that movie? This is not the first time Spider-Man has interacted with mutants.
That's right.
He interacted with Iceman or Firestar, or he's
That's true.
interacted with.
Yeah, but not in the movies.
Not in the movies, but in the cartoon.
But it's been a
I
lot
agree,
of things
but
in the
this is
movies.
the movies.
But the movies are not supposed to match the comics. Let's just
No, I agree. I'll let Nick answer the
go ahead.
question.
So one thing that I do want to bring up, back 2015, the Age of Ultron. So originally the ending scene where you see War Machine, Falcon, Vision, Wanda. Originally they were gonna have Captain Marvel randomly show up in that scene. Do I think that would have been a good idea? No. Because it's like, who is it? Oh, that's Captain Marvel? Like, why?
Yeah.
So I was going to say Marvel has technically done this before, dropping a huge character in a random movie at a random time. And it's just like, wait, what?
You can say it with Captain Marvel in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she got her own movie.
But
No, but I'm saying like just even introducing her in Infinity War is like, what the hell?
and
But
then,
yeah.
and
Like-
you could technically you can argue that with Black Panther Civil War. Because now, yes, he plays a role in the story, a huge role in the story, but we only had one mention of Wakanda before Civil War, and that was that year before in Age of Ultron. So technically, you can argue that Black Panther, who is a central figure to Marvel, they just randomly introduced him in Civil War. So therefore, they have done that before where they've dropped major characters in a random movie with barely any build-up.
Dude, we just had Red Hulk and a Captain America
Movie, exactly.
I think everything is free game at this point.
I just hope that they answer the question of where has she been, because she's gonna be what, like mid-20s, early 20s. Where has she been her whole life? Did she just get these powers?
That's
Has she
what I
been
was just
hiding
about
out?
to say. They might go different because they might, instead of her actually being a mutant, born a mutant, they might actually do some experiment where she becomes a mutant.
No, I don't think that.
Kind of like Wolverine.
Yeah, basically, kind of.
I think she was born. Okay, so with Wonder Man, right? They said Wonder Man was born like that. Actually,
Yeah.
they're getting a Wonder Man season 2, so that might play
Hype.
according to
Hype.
mutant stuff. But
I still need to watch
Wonder Man was born like that, right? I think that with the mutants, to introduce the mutants in the MCU, like just use what we already got. All of this cosmic radiation that there was what, 3 snaps, and then we got incursions finna happen.
That's true.
Is this not going to awaken any type of gene or because same
Actually-
thing for Kamala Khan?
That's a good idea. What they could do is say that both snaps, they could say that awakens
3
some
snaps.
3 snaps. Because we got Thanos,
Tony, Hulk.
and Hulk. So they could say that 3 snaps awaken some type of gene in those people that they've had, and they just started experiencing it now.
Now I don't know how you can say like for some of them, like the older ones, like Apocalypse and Magneto, like they have been mutants.
Yeah, but
Or
they've been in
Professor X,
hiding.
you could do something like that.
Because it makes sense. Because if they still go with Magneto being a Holocaust survivor and all that, then they could say that, hey, he's just been in hiding for all those years because he's seen, hey, say for example, he's seen all the heroes.
That would
and
actually be a good story.
Because think about it, in the X-Men universe, there wasn't really any heroes before the X-Men, so Magneto could do whatever he wanted. But in the MCU, there's been heroes for years. So, of course, he wouldn't want to just mess around, get Captain Marvel or Iron Man, someone on his trail. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense why he would be in hiding.
Yeah, I understand the Magneto side of it, especially because he's not a true hero. He's a more anti-hero.
Yeah.
But like with the characters of like Charles Xavier, who has been a mutant similar time to Magneto, why would he not come out and help for Infinity War or Endgame? I just think it's interesting that they're choosing this movie now to introduce an X-Men character when we're already getting an X-Men after. I don't think that they needed to introduce an X-Men character now, especially when, unless she's going to be the villain. But why are you introducing Jean Grey as the villain of this movie?
No, Jean Grey's not the villain.
But she's going to play a huge
role.
role.
So in your opinion, so how would you do the X-Men entering the MCU?
I think you just got to do it like X-Men 97 did. Like with the cartoon, just everybody. You don't need to introduce the X-Men. Everybody already knows the X-Men. You just have to show the cast of characters, and that's going to be your X-Men. Whether that's the original X-Men or if you want to just throw in different interpretations, just a huge group of characters. You're probably going to have your standalone Cyclops, Jean Grey. Probably going to have Charles Xavier in there, Beast, who's also going to be in Doomsday. I'm interested to see how that's going to work.
What do you mean?
But-
How it's going to work?
Well, you know, like, is he going to get killed off in that universe or is he going to come to our universe?
I
And,
think all the X-Men probably.
Most of them are probably going to get killed off except for like maybe Cyclops.
yeah, that's why I'm interested to see how it's going to work.
Yeah.
But in terms of the X-Men movie, man, I don't know. There's a lot of routes that they can go for that. And I think the first villain should be Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they've been teasing him since Apocalypse.
Yep. They have.
So, yeah.
So
Yeah, but he's also been in a lot of the X-Men 97 recently, and
would you like
you could
read?
just go with Emma Frost.
Would you just
I
read?
forget that she's not a hero. She's
She's an anti-hero, and she starts off as a villain.
As long
You
as
could
it's not
definitely look at
Magneto.
her.
Yeah, I agree. Magneto.
I
he's
think
been
that you
done.
could definitely use him as a villain.
No,
but
not as the first one. Nah,
Not
I don't
in the
want
first
that.
one. I would kind of want them
Start
to
him as a
slow-
hero and
Yeah,
then-
Let's build him up as like what they should have did for Doom ish. Like they didn't make Doom the first villain, but because we're pretty sure RDJ is from the what is it 828
at 828.
828 universe.
Yeah, that was the one in Multiverse of Madness.
No, I'm talking about
No, he's talking about the Fantastic
universe.
Four's
Oh,
universe.
okay,
You're
yeah,
thinking
sorry.
of 838,
Yeah,
or
it-
838.
So
Yeah.
he's from the same universe as Fantastic Four, right? That's what
That's what we assume. They don't.
Hypothetically, yeah.
So they didn't introduce him in the first movie, but that's their biggest villain. Well, I guess you could him.
No,
or
he's their
Galactus.
biggest villain.
Yeah, okay. So he's their biggest villain. I wouldn't put Magneto as like that. Need to be like they third or second or like I wouldn't make him the first.
Yeah,
Build
because
him
people
up.
forget how OP and powerful that Magneto is. Like he can kill Wolverine just like that if he wanted to, and people forget that Magneto is just one of the most powerful characters in Marvel. But it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. It's just crazy to think that an X-Men movie is going to be coming out in probably about 2 and a bit years.
Yeah. What would y'all roster be for the X-Men, the new movie?
So I think my roster would be Quicksilver, Rogue. Oh, so well, and this is like not leader stuff or anything like that.
yeah.
Okay.
I'd have
Okay,
like,
wait. How many people are we having? Are we going with 6 people?
It's hard because it's like you don't want to put too many because not
Because you
enough,
don't
not
wanna-
a lot of them is going to get character development. So
You
if
don't
we,
want an eternal situation.
if
Yeah,
we could just keep it to about like
It should be like 5. 5 or 6.
first class, 6.
Yeah,
Let's keep it
6.
at 6.
Okay, so Nick, who would be your 6 X-Men for the first movie in the MCU? Introducing the X-Men.
I think I would have, let's see, Cyclops, definitely the leader, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Rogue, Gambit, and then that's what I'm trying to see. Who would I'm debating between. Trent's like, you missing one. You missing one.
You missing? Oh shit!
what-
I think it's fine. I don't think you can
No,
go
I'm
wrong.
not saying
trying
no. You're right. It's just
I'm trying to think of
damn,
who would be
6
the.
is hard.
That 6 is hard. Beast. I'm sorry, Beast.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh.
Okay, my 6, Iceman, because I think he's such a cool character.
I love Iceman, but I feel like he can be developed later, personally.
Storm,
I forgot Storm. Damn.
Rogue,
Damn. Oh.
Gambit, and then Beast
Whoa.
and Wolverine.
Cyclops?
Yeah, you forgot Cyclops.
I am a little out on
Jean Grey?
Cyclops.
You forgot the.
You can try Cyclops and
I don't
Jean
think
Grey.
you need a Cyclops.
I
and
think
Jean
you
Grey
do,
to
'cause he's
start.
the lead. Cyclops is the
definitely
leader.
You need them. They was the first X-Men.
So yeah, I'm sorry. That's why I.
Me
I forgot
personally,
about-
I'm a bit out on Cyclops.
for
He
me,
pisses me off too
Why?
much.
that's because he
He's
just.
such an annoying character.
No,
It's
he's
the
just-
Are you
same
going off the
story
movies? Are
every
you going off the
single time.
movies? Or are you going off the?
You
what
can go
going
off the movies. You can go off of the TV show. You can go off of comics. I cannot stand Cyclops.
He's just saying that
anymore.
because he's like a Captain America like leader character. He just don't like the leader character.
See, he don't do. But now I will, in your defense, I will say it like he doesn't do it like a Cap way. Cap
Yeah.
is more like a welcoming, like,
Yeah.
hey guys, let's get together.
Cyclops is like
Cyclops
Cyclops
is
is
like-
the definition of a pick me.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think you still need
to me,
Cyclops.
my
But you need-
X-Men.
You need Cyclops.
I think you still
Mine
need
would be Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Beast.
But let's just say the traditional 6 X-Men.
Nah,
Bishop.
that'd be fun.
And
that'd
Storm.
Be fun, but I feel like Bishop. I feel
And
like
Storm.
he's a backup. I feel like he's a backup.
He went with the Rogue one because he was about to do the classic, and he's like, I
Well,
gotta throw somebody in there.
no. If I wasn't gonna choose Bishop, it's hard. I didn't want to pick between Nightcrawler, Iceman, and
I love those characters,
so
but I
many
feel
good
like those are.
and
I feel
fucking
like-
Kitty Pryde or Colossus.
I was gonna say Kitty. I was gonna say one of them, but then I'm like, nah.
Actually, fuck that. Not Bishop. Nightcrawler. I'm sorry.
No, that's
Nightcrawler.
fair.
That's fair.
Nightcrawler is cold. It would have to be. Yeah, it would have to be.
I think Nick had the worst list.
How do I have the worst?
Y'all tell us who had the worst.
No, that's because people are gonna say I have the most traditional basic list. That's probably what they're gonna
that's
say.
Facts.
This is just random because we didn't do it last time. Let's rank the 3 Spider-Men.
Okay,
Ooh, that's
Toby, Tom, and Andrew.
is that your list?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just
I
asking
thought you
y'all.
were just saying it right away.
I'm just asking y'all. I'll go last. I'll let
Okay.
y'all go.
I'll go first because I think mine's probably the most rogue. Tom, Andrew, Toby.
I think mine. I'm about to get a lot of hate because, like Trent, whenever he said Ben Affleck for nostalgia, my top one is Toby for nostalgia because
fair.
I
You're not
grew
gonna get
up-
no hate off that.
Yes, I am.
He will. He
Bro,
will.
they are Toby haters. The Toby haters are out, and I'm. and-
Toby Maguire is kind of a POS type of guy in real life, but he also gets abused by the paparazzi, so I
Yes,
can't
he
be
does.
too
Yeah.
frustrated about
But now
that.
the reason I like Toby is just because I think he plays a wonderful Peter Parker. Now his Spider-Man could be a little bit better because his Spider-Man could be like more wisecracking, quipping like that. But I love his Peter Parker because I think he's smart, he's a nerd, and he's awkward like Peter Parker. And he's really the only Spider-Man, in my opinion, that we saw go through real struggle. Like Spider-Man 2, they re-released it, so I went and rewatched it with my cousin. And Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time.
I just think Spider-Man 3 hinders him on my list, and
That's
also
fair.
I think he gets this is not necessarily a negative. I think he benefits a lot from J. Jonah Jameson and having him in
J.K.
all
Simmons.
the movies.
Jake, that's true. But
So good.
his villains are the first two movies, his villains are peak because Green Goblin was Willem Dafoe did an excellent job. Then Alfred Molina's Doc Ock did an excellent job.
And
He
then
got the
whenever
best
you-
villains. He got the best
Sandman,
villains. He got the
even
best villains.
Sandman.
He got the best
So
villains.
he
for
had
sure.
every positive going for him, whereas Tom Holland, the first villain was Vulture.
I
Good-
like
good
Vulture.
villain.
I love Vulture.
Good villain,
He was-
but it's nowhere near Green Goblin or Doc Ock. Second movie, Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Everybody knows that movie was probably the worst of the three so far. And then No Way Home, you get every
all
of those
Toby's
villains.
and then Andrew's villains.
That was really cool. I'm really interested. I just want to see more traditional Spider-Man villains in the Tom Holland movies.
I do too.
Oh shoot, I didn't even finish. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so for me it goes probably Toby, and I've just been debating because I told myself I need to rewatch, but if I have to be honest, I think it goes Toby, Tom, Andrew.
That's fair.
And and no hate to Andrew. I love Andrew. It's just that now his Spider-Man was the best Spider-Man. The actual best Spider-Man.
Best Spider-Man, worst Peter, I think.
That's what I feel.
worst Pete. Yeah,
His
worst.
But I
Peter
think
was-
that's also just the way he was written. Because Andrew looks and
Like
has
Peter.
the personality
Yeah.
of Peter Parker.
But I didn't like Toby's Peter like that.
I
honestly.
didn't like it too much, but I also like the
But I like it
Daily
better.
Bugle side.
But I like oh yeah, that but I like his Peter better than Andrew's Peter.
Yeah.
Mine's I feel like Tom is number one.
That's fair.
In my opinion, I just think he got the best Peter.
I agree. He has the best Peter for sure.
And when I say best Spider-Man, just wait. He has the best Spider-Man, but the personality of Spider-Man. Now, some may say Andrew got the best personality. I feel like Toby got the weakest
I
Spider-Man
agree.
personality.
He has the weakest Spider-Man personality.
Personality-wise, no, his shit was corny.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Andrew's kind of became too much.
Andrew just had the unfortunate side of
Bad writing.
bad CGI for some of the ASM stuff, but also I've only watched them once.
I was about to say,
I
people-
haven't seen it too much.
Oh, you didn't see both of them?
No, I've seen both of them, but I haven't gone back and rewatched them
I was about to
because
say-
the writing and the story overall was
Yeah, because
very bad.
people love the Amazing Spider-Man's 2 cinematography.
Well, they didn't really start appreciating Andrew until
Until
after No Way Home, and
But-
that's a fact.
Exactly.
even when I was younger, I always thought 2 was better than 1, in my opinion. I know a lot.
I'll have to rewatch them.
2 is better than 1.
I like 2 better than 1.
2 is better than 1.
2 is Rhino, right?
But 1, it got better writing though.
Yes, 1 has better
1
writing.
is written better. 2 is just better.
Shot.
better
Yeah,
shot. Yeah, I
Action.
better action.
Yeah.
Because people hated Jamie Foxx. I loved him as a
Yeah,
lecturer.
yeah. I think he did a good job.
I'll admit, Rhino was kind of.
Yeah.
That's because they gave him that suit, that
Mechanical
mechanized suit, instead of just being a.
I don't. See, but I think mine's is Tom. Fuck. Tom.
I think it's pretty easy.
Oh,
it's just my list.
Tom.
That's because he's just saying Tom is like up here, then Toby and Andrew like kind of like.
No, I don't think it's like it's shit. Cause like I'm gonna say Tom Toby Andrew. And the reason why I'm going to say that, Andrew had two. If we would have got a Spider-Man 3.
If we would have got
a Spider-Man 3.
ASM 3, yeah.
After Gwen's death, shit, he might be my one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we would have got a proper
I was
movie,
going to ask y'all, do y'all want to have like another, like an Elseworld type of movie where it's Andrew back as Spider-Man, but through, because we know he talked about the dark times after that.
Yes.
I want to get a movie about those dark times.
That's what I want to have.
Like I just said, that would have been Spider-Man 3. That probably would have been the best one out of all three of them.
That would have been the best one.
And I think he probably would have been better than Toby and Tom.
I think because
He would have been better than Toby for sure.
Bro, that Gwen, I think that's the, and when we say the Spider-Man that went through the most, shit, I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, Tom's been through a lot.
Actually, I think Tom's the one who's been through the most.
I think okay.
Especially after Aunt May just died.
Yeah. And everyone forgot who he was.
Shit, Tom did go through a lot.
Tom's been through the most.
Tom benefits from being in 6 movies compared to Toby and Andrew.
In 2 and 3.
Oh, and he got dusted away too. Shit.
Yeah, he died for 5 years too.
God damn.
And whenever we were watching me and my cousin, we watched the first episode that we did, and that's exactly what we talked about. That's why we didn't like Far From Home. Because you would think that, let's say, Tom lost Uncle Ben, his parents, he lost Tony, he died for 5 years.
Oh, shit,
you would think that he would be more mature in Far From Home, but he still acted like a kid.
Well, no, I don't think you could say he could be more mature because they didn't age at all. Like their brain didn't develop for 5 years.
But you would think that he would still be kind of like grieving after all of that.
I think it's kind of like, well, I think he was at the beginning. And that's why he fell into Mysterio, because he was looking as Mysterio as another mentor.
Yeah.
But it ended up being not the mentor. And then with the Nick Fury and all that shit.
I hated how they did the scroll. Why y'all got to throw scrolls in, bro?
They was trying to make a secret invasion. They was trying to set that up.
And we saw how that turned out.
Yeah, I just think
Secret Invasion is a whole saga. You can't just
that has to be a whole saga. That can't be a movie. That can't be a movie. And that would have been let me say this. That would have been the perfect. I would have leaned on that for my Phase 5.
Do y'all think Jean Grey's a Skrull?
No, bro, I'm already pissed the hell off that they made Rhodey a Skrull and all that. Didn't they make Ross a Skrull from Black Panther?
Yep, they did.
Why, bro? Like they trying to make everyone a Skrull just for shock factor. They don't even contribute to the real story. It's just for shock factor.
Yeah, it kind of ruined. Honestly, the Skrulls ruined them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why no one likes Secret Invasion. No one touched that
likes
show,
Captain
bro.
Marvel.
Yeah. Well, I like Captain Marvel.
I like the first Captain Marvel. But now the Marvels, I need to give it a rewatch. But I like
it's a little better on rewatch.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I just want to say this one thing before we switch topics. Because I wanted to say it. The Gwen scene with Andrew was. I think that might have been the saddest Spider-Man scene out of. Like I ain't gonna lie, that one still got me hurt to this day.
It's up there.
I think that's the saddest Spider. I think that's even worse. The Aunt May one was.
Yeah, that's the
Aunt May one.
That's the most sad.
You think that was the most sad for you?
Watching that one for the first time
in theaters,
I actually started
for real.
crying.
I ain't gonna lie, that got me too. That got me too. But the Gwen one was like, damn.
Okay, so mine is so random, but it wasn't actually from a Spider-Man movie. It was from Endgame. So it wasn't the scene where he was talking to Tony. It wasn't the scene where he was talking to Tony. It was a scene where it shows a high school, and then you see Peter walk in screen, and then he just sees Ned and just hugs him, and then they look at each other and they just hug each other again. Mm-hmm. That scene got me way too hard because I'm like, he just lost his mentor. He just found his best friend again, and now he's alone in this world. And that's why I said I was thinking that Far From Home was that he was going to be more mature, because you see him in that scene.
But,
yeah.
But the problem with Far From Home is they didn't play off of that enough.
No, they didn't play off of that enough.
They didn't play off of like how they. So I think that's the mistake that they found out in Brand New Day. I think they're gonna play so much off of No Way Home.
Oh yeah, like the sadness,
of it. They gonna play so much because that's the mistake what they did off of Far From Home. They did not play. They made him go to a summer trip right.
That's what I was saying. Right after, even though it
was some months later or a year, whatever the timeline was.
But people don't grieve. Still, people grieve for several years.
They had him looking at that little wall mirror of Iron Man and just being.
And that's the thing. From the trailer, it made it seem like he was gonna be serious and mature because you just see that in the trailer. Then they had the music.
Yeah. No,
Far From Home, I'm sorry. It's not a horrible movie, but it's most definitely my least favorite Spider-Man.
It's the worst Spider-Man movie for the Tom Holland era. I still think Spider-Man 3 is the worst.
No, I prefer Spider-Man 3 over Far From Home.
Hopefully not by a lot.
I give like Far From Home like a 7 out of 10. I give Spider-Man 3 like a 7.
I got Spider-Man 3 over Far From Home too.
Okay,
in my opinion.
fair.
To transition to the DC side, right? So, the Lanterns trailer came out, and we all three of us, I think we watched it on the same day.
We did watch
and
it
we
on the
had
same
Within like 10 minutes of each other.
we had mixed emotions about it. So I just want to ask y'all, like, how do y'all feel about
I'll let you go.
Lanterns? And
I'm so hyped for it. I get people don't like the brown suit. I don't care. Hal Jordan's supposed to be one of the oldest Lanterns or whatever for this DCU. It makes sense, and it is comically accurate. I sent that video to Nick. It actually is comically accurate for him to have that brown suit after it being so old or whatever. That's fine. And you got to remember, he's only going to be for this show and maybe one movie. Jon Stewart is the Green Lantern for the DCU.
If not
I
one
understand
movie.
people enjoy Hal Jordan, and he's like everybody's, when they think of Green Lantern, they think of Hal Jordan. I personally think he's the third best Green Lantern. I have Jon Stewart, Kyle Rayner, and then Hal Jordan. That's me personally.
He's better than both of them.
To you.
Yeah, to you with all due respect.
No, okay, John is more creative
And smart.
than smart, but that's because of the job he had. though.
Hal can fly planes. He can fly jets.
Hal is the poster boy for Green Lanterns. Hal is better than John.
No, I'm not saying. I'm sorry.
I disagree.
After watching the Justice League cartoon growing up, I just love John much more than Hal. I don't like the thing is, John, I like his attitude. I like his like snark, like confident but not cocky attitude. Whereas Hal, the only time, every time I think of Hal, did y'all watch Justice League War? I always think of the scene where he's like charging that freaking Darkseid. The Darkseid just smacks him away. Then the parademons start beating on him.
Okay,
It's-
I've seen
Y'all don't like that
one.
Hal is confident?
No,
Y'all don't like
Hal-
his confidence?
No.
No, that's not confident. That's cockiness.
That's arrogance, and that's what I hate. I don't like arrogant characters. I'm not a fan of arrogant characters. The only arrogant character I really like is, I guess, Nightwing.
Captain Marvel?
Probably. No.
I'm not a huge fan. I mean, she's cool, but like
Deadpool.
Deadpool is hit or miss.
We don't know.
Hey,
He's not arrogant. We
he's
don't
not
take him
arrogant.
serious.
He's not arrogant. He just talks. He just don't shut up.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's
that's
the
true.
thing.
But to talk about the show though, I wanted to see a little bit more. We got a little
I
glimpse
agree.
of the flying of Kyle Chandler's character, Hal Jordan. I'm very interested to see how Aaron Pierre's interpretation of Jon
yeah.
Stewart is going to be and what the actual story is. We know nothing about the story other than Jon Stewart becoming the Green Lantern.
Exactly.
That's all we know. We don't know the villain. We don't know why. We know it's going to be like a true detective style. That can mean anything, really.
That's the shit
We
that's
know it's
throwing
just
me
going to be a
off.
mystery. Why is that throwing you off?
Oh, I'm just like, I'm not saying Green Lantern can't have earthbound stories.
Right.
But for me, I am a person to where I like intergalactic stories within the. We have with the DCU. We had Superman. I'm not gonna count the animated. I'm gonna count the show. I mean the stuff that's like.
Oh, so you're not counting Creature Commander?
No, I'm not gonna count. I'm gonna count. We got Superman, Supergirl,
Cosmic.
right? I'm talking about. I think like characters that I know are gonna play. I can see Superman and Supergirl going longer than Creature Commandos. Is what I'm saying.
I think they can make Creature Commandos for 10 seasons just because it's animation.
But I see the longevity of Superman, Supergirl over them, right? So I'm saying, for example, the Lanterns, that's the same way. So I would want them to be introduced in like I know y'all hate the first Green Lantern movie. I know, I understand. It wasn't good. It wasn't.
Are you trying to defend it right now?
I am.
Oh my God.
The one
That
thing
is
they
no.
did good about that movie
The green.
was the green.
Ugh.
But I liked
ugly green.
I liked that when they flew up to space and he met up all the Green Lantern Corps and he was with all the. I want to see something like that. I'm not saying we can't get that.
That's
but
the thing.
You're
I'm
going
sorry,
to get that, but
It's just not gonna be until like the last 2 or 3 episodes of the series.
oh, you think that's gonna be in the series? I don't
No,
think
I
that's gonna
think-
be in the
I
series.
think he will get there. But you got to remember also, John in this trailer is still not even a Green Lantern
exactly?
yeah.
yet. He's a human.
Yeah. I think we'll get it.
So
Well-
we're probably going to get there eventually. It's just going to start off with a mystery.
Yeah, I think we'll get there.
Well, that's what my whole thing. See, and again, you're not gonna like me for this. I think it should be Hal anyway. And then we introduce John, or if you want to do it like this, shit, put both of them
Actually,
in their.
That's a very
And
But
have
I think-
it like them
I
button
think they
heads.
will. You're gonna have them probably together for this show,
Well, not with-
and then
with
one
that
movie
actor.
afterwards.
exact.
Not with that actor though.
Why not?
He's too old.
Man, it don't matter.
I feel like I mean
It really does not
That's like
matter.
casting Batman at 60.
If RDJ,
no, that's different. RDJ was in his 40s.
yeah, and how old is he now? And he's about to be the main villain
true.
in,
No,
a,
but that's
in an
art- but-
Avengers movie.
But that's different though.
casted
How is that
Batman.
different?
I'm saying like that wasn't to start off your universe.
Okay, but he's basically the main person of this universe currently going on right now.
Who? Dr.
Dr.
Doom? He's not the main person
Yeah,
of
he's
this
not-
universe.
He's going to be.
I mean, of the movies, yeah, but not of
Not
like the
the
universe.
I feel like there's gonna
Who
be
do you
more.
think is he going to have the most screen time in Doomsday?
No, yeah, because the movie's about
Is he going to
him.
have the most screen time in Secret Wars?
Yeah, because the movie is about
Okay,
him.
so is he the main person in the universe? then?
No, because
no.
that's 2 movies. That's just like that's legit 2 movies. That's just like saying Thor is the main person of the universe because he's had 4 movies.
No,
I think Spider-Man is the main person of the universe.
Okay, whatever. Topic is, anyways, he'll be here for this Lantern show, and he'll be for one movie afterwards, and then he might die.
Now, I do agree with Jay on that. I think we're not gonna see Hal in just the show. We're probably gonna see him in another movie or something. Then he'll die.
No, I thought he gonna die in the show.
No, I don't. Think
he's gonna die in the
because we already know that Aaron Pierre is confirmed. He's gonna be in
Man of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that movie. How do y'all feel about Man of Tomorrow?
Man of Tomorrow.
Man, we don't know nothing really about it.
All we know is that Superman and Lex are teaming up to go versus.
And then
Brainiac and Green Lantern. And the Justice Gang.
Well,
Do you think
Hawk
Peacemaker
Girls.
will be in it?
No.
But
If
I mean,
they do-
if it's the Salvation Run, the battle's gonna be.
If he is, then it'll probably be just for one scene. I don't think it's gonna be like Peacemaker's gonna fully be in.
Is Wonder Woman gonna be in the movie?
No, you can't introduce her in a Superman movie. That does a lot of disrespect, I think,
You
to the
introduce
character.
Wonder Woman in a Batman and Superman movie,
That
so
was in
you
the DC
technically can do that.
That was in the DCEU. We're not going to talk
Why
about
can't
that.
Why can't you introduce Wonder Woman in the?
You
I don't think
introduce-
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you shouldn't.
And hold on, who's to know that the Wonder Woman project won't come out before that?
Well, the fact that they haven't slated the movie or started filming
They
for
didn't
it.
slate Man of Tomorrow. They just came out of nowhere and said, "Oh, here's a go."
Well, yeah, because that's James Gunn. He's the head of the studio.
He's the head of.
We know that they're writing the script still, and they're still storyboarding for that. They haven't started.
I heard they was casting.
Well, they probably are starting casting, but they haven't actually slated for production. Like Man of Tomorrow is already going to go into production this summer.
But they fast tracked Man of Tomorrow.
They really did
Yeah.
fast track it.
Superman just
agree,
came out.
agree. Okay, so you think that Wonder Woman is going to come out before Man of Tomorrow?
I don't think that. I'm saying it's a possibility. It can. You got to
I
think
don't
about
think
it.
there's any chance in the world that they could produce a Wonder Woman movie in less than 8 months.
No, okay. I
Wait, when does Man of Tomorrow come out?
It's
July
coming out
9th,
in
2027.
July 9th. So you think within a year's time, like probably right now, would be the time to put out Wonder Woman before the Superman movie?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think that has a chance of happening. But with the Man of Tomorrow movie, I'm really looking forward to it.
I am
the
too.
only thing that I'm a little like, I just wish there was more other characters getting introduced to the DCU before the second Superman movie. But also the MCU had Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2 within they were
2
back to back.
years.
So
Yeah.
it makes sense.
They only had one movie in between. That was the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Man of Tomorrow. We know Brainiac is going to be in it. I think my thing about Man of Tomorrow, I'm more of the type of person to think like, okay, we had a movie, but what is after this? Like, is this going to be? Okay, we got 2 Superman movies. Do we drop a third Superman movie after this, or do we segue to another character
I
that's
think so.
that's popular in the IP, or do we what is the end goal after Man of Tomorrow?
Well, you have to go back to what James Gunn originally planned for this Gods and Monsters saga, which was the Paradise Lost show, Booster Gold show.
That got canceled.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we still got to go to that, as those are probably what's also going to come out in this saga. So you're probably going to get that Wonder Woman movie. You're going to get potentially Teen Titans, because I know that one's one of the
they're
ones
working
that
on
I'm
that
thinking
one.
about. I mean, you could go down a route of Aquaman, but I
Flash?
don't know. Flash.
I'm sorry. I want my boy Grant to come back. I want Grant to come back, but I don't want them to make him the main Flash of the universe. I want him to be a more experienced Flash, and then he's teaching Wally.
Who do we want, Barry or Wally? That's the
Wally.
main one.
I think you have to start with Barry first and then go to Wally.
Yeah,
Because you can't have Wally without Barry.
Exactly. So I think Wally should either already have his power, because we know James Gunn isn't like a huge fan of origins.
Yeah, it shouldn't be no origin stories in this. I don't think in his universe there will be any origin stories.
There will for lesser known characters.
Yes, yeah,
for like for like the
excuse me,
Justice
yeah,
League
yeah.
characters, you don't need to you don't need a Batman.
Like Clayface is probably gonna be origin.
Facts.
So either Wally, he gets his powers right at the beginning, or he already has his powers and Barry's already training him.
It could be like a Lantern situation.
That's what
I would love to see that. I would love to see something like that. I would love to see something
Okay, but
like
then
that.
why don't you like it for the Lantern show?
No,
Well-
that's because the Lantern show, we just need more green. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying don't give us everything already, because we already know people like we know.
Bro,
It's not even titled Green Lantern.
I got a feeling
it's just
they ain't
titled
gonna-
Lantern.
I got a feeling. I
That's
just my
because-
fear. I got a feeling that it's going to be. You remember how they used to do it in the MCU where there wasn't comic accurate suits?
Yeah.
That used to piss me off. Like with Hawkeye wearing like
the X-Men.
Yeah.
or
the X-Men
right.
black leather
I
suits.
feel like
those
I got a
suits are
feeling it's
trash.
going to be some stuff like that.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think
James does a really good job at. I can't call him by his first name. Mr. Gunn does a great job.
just say James Gunn did. Just say his full name at that point.
James Gunn, he does a great job at doing comic accurate suits. I'm
I
not
think,
really
yeah.
worried about that.
No, because Superman's suit was really good.
Yeah.
It was the definition of comic accurate.
Exactly. The S threw me off, but then I'm like, oh wait, that's the.
It was this.
The
That
neck
shit threw me
part.
off. I didn't like
now the
that.
neck
That's
part.
that
That's
new
the one.
52
yeah,
shit.
That's
I
the
don't-
one part I didn't like about the suit. The neck part.
Yeah.
It interpreted the multiple uniforms that he's worn throughout his time. I do like the Supergirl outfit.
I love the Superman.
I mean, Lobo looks like he's taken right out of the comics as well.
Exactly.
Y'all know that trailer dropped tomorrow.
Yep. I told Nick that in class.
How do y'all think about that movie? What do y'all feel about that?
I'm terrified. I think it's gonna be a good movie, but I don't know if it's gonna make money. I don't personally.
Okay,
know.
define make money.
Like so.
Are we saying less than Superman?
I
It's definitely gonna make
honestly,
less than
yeah.
Superman.
I think it might make more. Just
No,
because
no,
we
no.
saw how good the Superman movie was, and I mean, there's a lot of stands for Millie Alcott.
Millie, yeah.
That's true. I'm just scared because it
Female
feels,
leads make so much money.
Hey, man.
the Marvels was the lowest grossing MCU movie ever.
The Marvels was, but Captain Marvel made $1 billion.
Black Panther still made more than Captain Marvel. No
I
Way
don't
Home
care,
made more than
man.
Captain Marvel.
If they make like a
Far
Wanda
From Home
movie,
made
that's
more
gonna
than
be-
Captain Marvel.
There's a
And I'm
lot
not
of-
hating on women. No. I love y'all. I just gotta. I love y'all. I love y'all. It's just that there's unfortunately a lot of incels and dumbasses out here that are just like, oh, we're not gonna watch that just because.
But there's also a lot
That's
of
what y'all did with the
gooners.
Marvels. Facts.
That's true. That
but the movie.
There is a lot of gooners
is.
that will go watch Millie
And we-
Alcock just for Millie Alcock.
and you
Yeah.
can't say you can't just say it was just the Marvels because Quantumania came out that year and still flopped.
and that shit was worse than the Marvels.
Yeah, no, Quantumania
Worse than the Marvels. That was worse than the Marvels.
Facts.
Facts. Quantumania was worse than the Marvels.
Quantumania
bro.
was possibly. That's another MCU movie. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
that-
what,
yeah,
there we
yeah,
go.
that-
I
There
guess
we
you
go.
can say the Marvels too, bro. Yeah.
No, the Marvels was
Bet.
better than Multiverse of Madness.
No.
I think y'all should rewatch.
I like the Marvels. Trust me.
I thought the Marvels wasn't.
I don't know why y'all like Multiverse of Madness so
we
much.
don't. It's not that we like
no,
it.
no.
It's just
Y'all
that-
are treating it like it's like a good movie. It is not a good MCU
I
movie.
put it on the same scale of like
I put it around like Iron Man 3, like
That's
yeah,
a good
like
one.
Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2,
Ant-Man, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like it's like
Oh, okay.
like-
I like Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp better, but I'm still putting it on like the same
but it's
Iron
in
Man
that
3,
like
Iron Man 2.
It's in like that territory. Like
It's not bad, but it's not great. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.
I
you know
think
what I'm
it's
saying?
just a bad movie.
Like Thor 1 for me.
No,
It's like
I
Thor
love
1 is so much better than Multiverse of
and
Madness.
I agree
So
with
it
that.
is.
Thor 1 is much
It is,
better.
but I put in for me. It's in that category like.
Well, hey, that's why we all have our differing opinions.
That's true.
And that's what we're gonna see with this last segment. It's about characters versus.
go.
We're going.
Oh, we're doing this again.
We're gonna do
Here
this
we go
again.
again, man.
We will not get canceled. This is the last part of the video. Do not cancel us, please.
Please
don't.
don't.
Now I have two back to back because it's a lot of bat sexuals out there, and you know I got so I just gotta say this for y'all.
I've never heard that bat sexuals.
Bat sexuals.
He's not wrong though.
Yeah, there's a lot of bat sexuals out there. Spider-Man versus Batman.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Easy as that. But some people will say Batman.
Because they just gonna say the same thing.
just
Batman has prep time. Batman. People forget that Spider-Man is still a smart character and can do his own prep time.
and strong as shit. We just not gonna act like he's just like out of Batman's rogue. The strongest person is what, Bane?
Bane.
And I got Spider-Man
Bane or-
whooping Bane.
But also, like, Spider-Man can whoop Kingpin, and Kingpin is like the limit to how strong a human can get in the Marvel MCU.
Well, actually, no. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Rhino is an actual.
Yeah.
mutant,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah.
But still, Spider-Man fights Rhino on the daily. Like
Yeah. Spider-Man would whoop Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about whoop.
the only
Whoop.
the only
Try not to get
only
canceled.
version.
No, I'm getting whoop. He's whooping Batman's ass. He's whooping his ass.
The only version of Batman I can see actually giving him like a very hard time, like I told you before, is the Arkham Batman. The Arkham Batman is strong.
Yeah, but we're not gonna do the multiverse.
That's true.
Just typical
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Batman.
Then yes,
Spider-Man
Yeah.
wins
I'm
that.
taking Spider-Man.
1000%.
Black Panther versus Batman.
Black Panther.
What's it in the mic?
I think Black Panther,
Black Panther.
because also his suit can absorb anything that Batman
Kinetic
gives him.
energy. So
Kinetic
anything
energy.
you throw at me,
So-
I'm just gonna put it back at you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Black Panther would be Batman.
And honestly, y'all want to say the prep time and shit. He's not as good as well, shit, he is
He's
as
a
good
good
as Batman.
tactician.
But
He's
I
a-
think Batman is probably better on prep time. But I promise y'all,
T'Challa.
it's about right here.
Can we
Yeah.
just like,
T'Challa's smarter than Bruce, though.
yeah? Can we just get rid of the prep time argument? I hate
Please,
it.
I
so
gotta
much.
stop that shit.
It's just
yeah.
like Flash with the freaking infinite mass punch argument. I hate
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
bro.
Or One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Black Panther is whooping Batman's ass. I said it. I just said it.
Black
No, that's
Panther's
fair.
dogging Batman.
Now, Daredevil versus Nightwing.
Ooh.
Um,
I remember there used to be like those superhero versus videos
Yeah,
where they
yeah,
would
yeah.
recreate that.
Yeah.
And I've seen that so many times, but I'm personally taking Daredevil.
I feel like you're doing DC a disservice here. A lot of really OP Marvel characters.
Well, I try to make them like, if y'all can come up with something, y'all let me know. But I try to make them like as equal as
what about Swamp Thing versus Man Thing?
Swamp Thing.
I don't know. Man Thing is still
Man Thing's
powerful.
pretty good.
I think, but Swamp Thing, don't Swamp Thing control the green?
Yeah, he can.
That
He has
is
the
true.
connection to the green.
So I think Swamp Thing is beating Man Thing.
I don't know. I feel like that one's close to a tie. 'cause
That one is very
that
close
was
to a
very
tie.
But
close
I
to a
like
tie.
Man Thing though. I'm not gonna lie. I like Man Thing, but I think
I want to see him again. That Werewolf by
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah.
Such a good little short
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
They need to.
Ooh, that was great.
I need some more of that side of stuff. I need the
Blade.
Blade.
Oh,
I
shit.
need the Werewolf. I need Moon Knight. I
bro, at
need.
this point,
y'all gonna
Marvel-
be down to come for one
at
more
this-
episode.
That's
we
one
gotta
more
talk
episode.
about. We got some. Shit.
At this point, Marvel, just let Mahershala go. Bring back Wesley and make a fourth
Make a
Blade,
fourth Blade
movie.
movie.
And just
Logan
call it
style.
that shit.
Make
Yeah.
a fourth make a fourth Blade movie in the Logan style. And just call it Blade Legacy.
Literally.
This is some bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
ain't no way y'all introduced him in 2019. 2019.
It's 2026.
Dog, 2019.
And you still haven't even gotten a script done yet.
Fuck, we ain't even got no like what's the try on the set shit, like try on the like
Yeah.
test footage. We don't got test footage. We don't all we got is him in that fucking hat.
Yeah, him in that hat.
And that's
the
it.
The cursed image.
Bro.
Mahershala, go to DC. James Gunn's got a
Martian
role for you.
Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter.
Go ahead and
Martian Manhunter. Go to DC. James Gunn's got a role for you.
He would kill it as Martian
Yeah.
Manhunter.
But
Like-
who do y'all have? Oh, well, go ahead.
Because people, I was about to say Marshman. People keep one Chuck Woody. I forgot his last name.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They want
High
Chuck
Evolutionary.
Woody. Yeah, they want, but I'm like, I feel like he could have did a good Brainiac, but that would have been the same thing as
he
a High
would have been
Evolutionary.
cold.
He-
That would have been.
a
I'm very
cold.
interested. If this Brainiac is bad, I'm going to be very mad at James Gunn.
I am too because I'm like,
Because why
now,
the hell you pick him as Brainiac?
Serious.
You had him right there, but I'm like, I'm
I'm giving faith.
he looks like Brainiac. I can see that. So I'll give him. I'll
With
give
some
him
CGI.
Yeah.
I'll let James Gunn cook, but if he screwed it up, I'm like, but I'm sorry, but people wanted him, dude that play High Evolutionary to be Martian. I'm like, that'd be cool, but it's like I feel like there's a better character for him.
For the fight, though, it has to be Daredevil. Just on the radar alone.
This is
That's
the
right.
radar.
Radar
The
sense
radar
is
sense
OP.
is-
Yeah, I think Daredevil.
Nightwing's cool, but
I thought somewhere it
he's
said,
just got some cool gadgets.
I thought there was a comic where Spider-Man said that the radar sense was better than.
I
his
just
spider
told
sense.
him that, and he said no.
I looked it up.
He said
I
no.
couldn't find the comic that said it, but I mean, come on. It's just a radar sense.
No, it's different. You don't understand the radar sense. Like Spider-Man, the spider sense just alerts him to where there's danger and everything.
Yeah, so if they're fighting one-on-one, there's constant danger, so he knows what's coming from where, and he can see it too.
Daredevil knows where Spider-Man...
And he has the swip.
But then again, Daredevil is going to know where Spider-Man is because... I literally just watched the scene from season 3 where he was getting his hearing back and he was like touching the ground and you can hear like the subway and everything.
Yeah.
Daredevil, I'm sorry.
He's going to hear Spider-Man from a mile away.
Exactly.
But if they're fighting each other,
you can't come up on me
Spider-Man's going to win.
Yeah, you're right.
Now they're
therefore, the Spidey sense is better than the radar sense.
No, not off of sense. We're going off of strength.
And durability. Strength, durability, and acrobatics.
Yeah. Oh, I think Daredevil was more acrobatic than Spider-Man.
No, not true.
I don't know about that one because they both are. Because the only thing we've truly seen of Daredevil being acrobatic was from She-Hulk. That's really like the only. And then I guess you could say the opening.
Acrobatic. I'm not saying more so in the superhuman sense. I'm just talking about like acrobatic in like the way that they move.
Well, Spider-Man is like damn near peak athleticism.
Yeah.
Just because of the mutate of becoming a spider.
When I mean acrobatic, I mean like jumping from like
broken climb walls.
Yeah, like I don't. Oh, shit. I mean, Spider-Man is more. Buddy. Yeah. Wolverine or Deathstroke.
What are you talking about? It's Wolverine.
Well, hold on.
What is Deathstroke gonna do?
No, I'm picking Wolverine too. But okay. Damn, I want to add one more. I want to add. Okay, Wolverine is beating Deathstroke, but I have done some Deathstroke, research, and I didn't know he was a superhuman.
I knew
he's superhuman.
So
he's very cool.
Like, I think
I want him in the Batman movie.
He might be. That would be cool. I think he might be a better fighter than Wolverine.
Yes, he's a better fighter, but Wolverine is just more durable, and obviously,
he just gets back up and just.
Okay, Deathstroke versus Captain America.
Deathstroke easy. I'm sorry. Cap is a brawler. He knows how to fight, but Deathstroke is like a martial artist. He goes toe-to-toe with Batman, toe-to-toe Green Arrow. I thought there was like one time where he took out the Justice League.
See, like if Deathstroke can't beat Batman though.
I'm not. Yeah, that's why. Because I got Cap beating Batman.
You see what I'm? No, Cap would beat Batman.
I don't.
It's the same. It's the same way as Spider-Man. He's strong as shit.
Yes, he is. But then again, like Cap is a brawler.
Yes, he is a brawler, but it's also
Cap can fight.
He's very tactically smart.
That's true, but I feel like I don't. Now on the Cap and Batman one, I don't know. I have to see, but no, I think Deathstroke can beat Batman.
See. We're never going to see that, so we just got to go off.
No, I know that, but I mean, do my research. But no,
I got Cap beating.
I got Cap beating Batman, but. Cap versus Deathstroke, it will probably be Deathstroke. Also because he's just such an elite gunsman and marksman. Yes. I know it's a gun, but also, come on, it's a fucking gun.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think Deathstroke
like Captain America, still a bullet to the heart kills him. So.
Because even though Cap gave up in Winter Soldier against Bucky basically had the same. Yeah,
I just don't see Cap.
Bucky was still whooping, putting the work.
I don't see Deathstroke beating Captain America, bro. I just don't see how you can put him down.
No, I think Winter Soldier.
Fuck no,
Deathstroke.
No, because
I don't know.
Bro,
I had to
Cap beating Winter Soldier.
No,
I mean,
from the one time that we actually saw, I know he was kind of taking it easy on him because he was his friend, but. Winter Soldier
even when he didn't, even though when he didn't know who he was, Winter Soldier was still putting the work on Cap. So I feel like,
I don't know. I gotta go.
Winter Soldier would beat Cap.
Winter Soldier would definitely beat Cap.
I think that's you just going off of the name.
But now, what about Winter Soldier versus Deathstroke?
I think Winter Soldier.
I don't know because Deathstroke is.
It actually might be Deathstroke because if you just take off that arm of Bucky,
then it's like
I mean, we saw it in Thunderbolts. He's kind of
if we're gonna say
not
that,
useless.
If you're just gonna take the arm off, then cool. All right.
Well, I mean that's very easy to do.
Yeah. I mean, if you do it like that, yeah.
I mean, you've seen anytime that we've seen Bucky since he lost that arm, he's take the arm off, you win the fight.
Yeah. What about Jean Grey versus Wonder Woman?
Jean Grey. Ooh. I'm sorry. I think Jean Grey takes it.
I don't know, man.
Wonder Woman, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to underestimate Woman. She's strong as hell.
No, not the Phoenix, regular Jean Grey.
Oh, regular Jean Grey? Oh, then probably Wonder Woman.
Probably Wonder
Woman.
But
damn, see, this is my thing. I think Wonder Woman would win.
I think we got to go off the peak like ability of them, which Phoenix is Jean.
Oh, if
Grey's
we gonna peak, oh fuck, this Jean. Yeah, Phoenix is going.
But like Absolute Wonder Woman, I know y'all probably have never read that comic. It's brand new. She has like magic on top of being strong, and she's insanely OP. Highly recommend anybody to go buy that comic. Hashtag actually go to my YouTube channel, Panel by Panel Comics.
Yeah, y'all go watch him. Go watch that. Go watch that.
If you enjoy comic book content.
Yep.
But her peak in that is she can literally like turn into Giganta. Like she is very OP. She's very strong with the magic. I think that Wonder Woman in that version would be a Phoenix.
It's just the mind thing. Like I don't know how that. Like that's the only thing that.
But she's very, very mentally strong.
That's the only thing. That's what I was gonna say. What if it was Professor X? Because Professor X can
Jean
control.
Grey is better than.
Not that Professor X was. Well, the Phoenix is better.
I thought that she was what is that called? Whenever
Omega Lego?
Omega.
Yeah,
I
Jean
thought
Grey's Omega.
Jean Grey's Omega.
Is Professor X Omega?
I'm pretty sure Professor X is Omega.
I think Jean Grey's Omega.
No, Jean
When
Grey
it comes
is
to telekinetic,
yeah, she's definitely Omega.
So wouldn't
which is
Professor X be
which
Omega?
is more than Professor X.
Professor X not Omega mutant.
I thought Professor X was an Omega.
Storm is.
Well, you can't have two people be Omega in telekinetic powers. There can only be one. Omega means you are the best.
Oh, well, damn.
I'm pretty sure Jean Grey is the Omega telekinetic, and that's kind of why we saw, at least in the X-Men '97, Charles lost to Jean. At least from what I can remember.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What about Hulk versus Martian Manhunter?
Ooh. I mean, I'm still gonna go Hulk.
That's actually a different one, a difficult one, because it's like Hulk versus Martian. I've never heard that one before.
I've never heard that one either. It's very different.
Honestly,
two
I think
green characters is their only similarity.
Yeah.
I might take Martian because Martian, you forget he can play mind games.
I don't care, bro. Hulk is Hulk.
I don't know. Martian can play mind games.
You can't kill Hulk.
Is Martian Manhunter beating Superman?
Yes, Superman has stated in the comics he's afraid of Martian.
Oh, then I got Hulk beating Superman.
Martian Manhunter is very OP.
Yeah, Martian is stronger than Superman.
But I got Hulk beating Superman though.
Yeah. I mean, I have Hulk over damn near every character in the comic world.
The only thing with Hulk is like, it's kind of what Jay say. Like, okay, you can't put him down, and then when you attempt to, it just makes him stronger. In the comics, he get bigger. Yeah. So it's kind of like on some Doomsday shit.
But when you think about Martian Manhunter, could do the same thing. He could stretch himself.
So we just throw fire in his ass and that.
No. See, and that's the common misconception. People think, oh, let me just get a fire thrower. Let me just get a flamethrower. This, but no, Martian. It's not a weakness. It's a more mental thing.
But all I'm saying is though, if Hulk gets his hands on Martian Manhunter,
it's over.
I don't know. Martian Manhunter could just adapt to the punches.
Can he phase?
Yes, he can. Martian Manhunter can phase.
He can phase, but it's still like all it takes is one little. And he's.
I don't know. I feel like Martian Manhunter has a chance.
No, he definitely does have a chance. He's a really strong character for DC. Hulk is my number one character.
Yeah. I just got one more. Hawkeye versus Green Arrow.
Green Arrow.
Ooh. They're very similar.
Green Arrow is a better fighter.
But you mean who's the better archer?
Well, no, I'm just saying in the fight, who would win?
I feel like Green Arrow would personally win.
No, they're both so boring characters.
I love Green Arrow. Hawkeye's cool.
Green Arrow's he has better personality.
Yes, you can make a movie, you can make shows around Green Arrow. Hawkeye,
even the show. I feel like Hawkeye's not a solo character. Green Arrow definitely is.
Hawkeye has more personality in the comics. He's way more comedic and much more of a playboy. He's not married and all
That's
this.
exactly what happened with Green Arrow. Why does
it's the exact same character?
Yeah.
Why does all the media want to change?
Yeah,
all the media wants to change him into the serious character when it's like, bro, they're comedic and stuff.
I don't know too much about the comics, but does Hawkeye have more tech than Green Arrow? I know Green Arrow is rich as shit.
I think Green Arrow technically has more tech just because he is rich as shit and he can afford a whole lot more stuff. But Hawkeye has better execution with those things. I think
Green Arrow just uses regular arrows.
No, he's kind of like Hawkeye.
Yeah.
He has
he got
type of
like
stuff.
shit like that. Okay.
Literally, it's the exact same character. I could care less.
So I guess you could say it could go either way.
If it's from distance, it's a tie. If it's close range, I got Green Arrow.
If it's from close range,
Green Arrow's a better fighter. No, Green Arrow's a better fighter than Hawkeye.
He's
a better hand-to-hand combat
I got Green Arrow.
I don't know. I just prefer Hawkeye.
He be going head-to-head with fucking Batman. I mean, he still get his ass whooped, but
yeah. So is he really going?
But I think he can hold his own more than Hawkeye.
I think Green Arrow
with
can definitely
Batman
hold his own more.
I mean, Hawkeye
Close range. I'm just talking about close range.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really couldn't care less. I'm gonna go with Hawkeye just because I prefer him as a character.
Yeah, I just threw that one in there for the last
no,
one.
that's
I don't
fair.
agree.
But this is a great episode.
This is great.
fun
Yeah, like you said,
episode.
we'll do one more.
We're gonna do
one more
another.
before school lets out.
We're gonna do one more. You guys y'all subscribe and check out all the videos. Go tap into Jay by panel by panel. I mean panel by panel.
Panel by panel comics.
Yeah, go check it. And
YouTube
then Nick,
and
you know what I'm
Instagram.
saying? Tap in with him. This is episode. Who knows? We don't have an episode number, so it's the Overly Focused Podcast. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace.